A few years ago, I was doing a reading here in New York, and I was being taken to the bookstore by this very nice old Polish guy, the driver. And but I got the impression that he'd driven a little too many times, and he was kind of sick of driving writers. So at one point he said to me, "Sir, you are going out to do reading." And I said, "Yeah, I go to reading." He said, "A little advice for you: don't read too much." I said, "Oh, you know my work." I'm not going to go too long here. Just a quick reminder, the silent auction is entering its final moments or so. It'll probably mostly be open until you leave, but now might be a good time to go and make the last bids there. Remembering those empty bookshelves in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. So the next portion of the program, we're going to celebrate the accomplishments of 8 new fiction writers who have broken through and against all the odds, against landlords and bosses and day jobs and naysayers and credit card companies, probably ex-boyfriends, capitalism itself, managed to finish and publish their wonderful books. Would you not like to try all sorts of lives? Asked Captain Mansfield. One is so very small, but that is the satisfaction of writing. One can impersonate so many people. How amazing it is that no matter how bleak the cultural weather, shining young talents keep stepping forward to take on this vital work of inspiring empathy through elaborate acts of impersonation. So now for the final event of the evening, the first novel prize, please welcome the Center for Fiction's director, Noreen Tomas.
That all we do for beginning readers for our Books for New York City Schools program and our Kids Read program. But I wanted to remind you of the key work that we do in 2 ways to support writers. Through our Emerging Writer Fellowships, where we choose 9 writers out of 300 applications and help them with money, an editor, a space to work, time to work, and everything they need to move to the next level in their writing. And also through the First Novel Prize, which is so important, we feel, in that it provides recognition and money to debut novelists and supports them in their endeavor to move to the next level in their careers. This year, we had an extraordinary group of novels submitted to us, and anyone who tells you that there's anything wrong with writing in American publishing has not read the debut novels that were published this past year. I want to especially thank Nancy Dunnan, who supports this award and can be here with us tonight. She is an amazing woman who has mentored women throughout her career as a journalist, as a financial writer, and just as a really snazzy woman around town. So Nancy, I hope your ears are burning, and I hope you continue to be a bright light for young women everywhere, as you've been all through your life. We can't thank you enough for all your support. I'd also like to say that Nancy does this award in honor of her father, Ray Flaherty, who was a journalist who wrote for the Chicago Tribune, among other publications. So she has a long tradition in her family of wonderful writers and writers working madly to deadline, as she has done throughout her career. But she also understands the time and energy it takes to move from the first idea into writing your first novel, and how challenging that work can be when, as George pointed out, you're working against all odds and trying to remain true to whatever that voice is you hear. So I hope that you'll all join me in welcoming our first novel prize winner, last year recipient of the 2011 Flaherty-Dunnan Prize for her novel Lamb, published by Other Press. The amazing, young, lovely, lovely woman.
Being here and all the different kinds of work that you do to support the Center for Fiction, the reading, the editing, the writing, the publishing. And thank you, Noreen. What's really remarkable that I've learned about these finalists in the past 24 hours is that most of them have finished their second novels. So let's give it up for them. The first finalist on the list couldn't be here tonight, Patrick Flannery's Absolution from Riverside Penguin Books. It's about Sam LaRue, a South African expatriate returning to Cape Town from New York to write the biography of the famous and controversial writer Claire Ward. Ben Fountain's Billy Lynn's Long Half-Time Walk. Members of the heroic Bravo Squad returned from Iraq to Texas temporarily for Thanksgiving weekend, slated to be part of the Dallas Cowboys halftime show. Tupelo Passman's Girl Child from the Raw generation bastard on the road to boredom has a better life than mine for herself, and has an unlikely, if not impossible, hope of escaping the Nevada trailer park where she was raised. Peter Heller's The Dog Stars from Knox. Apocalyptic Colorado, in which one of its survivors, Pig, has lost everything and everyone he knew to a flu epidemic, except an unlikely ally, the murderer and survivalist Banksy, Pig's dog, and an airplane. Eowyn Ivy's The Snow Child, from Megan Arthur's book Little Dogs. Childless Jack and Mabel, recent arrivals to 1920s Alaska, and how they are both crushed and transformed by the prolific and violent landscape. Kevin Powers' Yellow Birds, from the Yellow Birds is a 21-year-old private Barbara and 18-year-old private Murphy fighting for their lives and bound together by trauma, exhaustion, and constant need. Maggie Shipstead's Seating Arrangements from Not Random House. Generations of self-delusion, jettisoning the reader to an exclusive New England island for a high-class weekend ceremony. G. Willow Wilson's Alice the Unseen from Grove Atlantic. Takes us to an unnamed Middle Eastern security state where a hacker who goes by Aleph, the first letter of the Arabic alphabet, attempts to protect dissidents and outlaws from surveillance. Deborah Treisman, do you have the first novel, Something Which Runs Away? I think you do. This year's recipient of the Center for Fiction's Flaherty-Dunnan First Novel Prize is Billy Lynn's Long Half-Time.
gave me the chance of drinking an entire another glass of wine. But I'm a 54-year-old debut novelist. I know it's kind of ridiculous, and I really don't care. But I want to give tremendous thanks to Noreen Tomasi and the Center for Fiction. I think the Center is becoming a real power in American letters, and I'm so thrilled to have an association with the Center for Fiction, and I look forward to supporting and working with you, Noreen, in future years. I'd like to thank Nancy Dunham. I think it's a wonderful way to honor her father by supporting younger writers, well, maybe not so young writers, slow learners. Great thanks to my agent Heather Schroeder at ICM. Heather found me about 12 years ago and called me up and we talked. I sent her some work. She took me on and I warned her. I said, it's going to be a while. And are you in it for the long haul? And she said, yes, I am in it for the long haul. And she has been absolutely true to her word. So I think that loyalty is very rare. And my wonderful editor at Echo, Lee Monroe. And all the great people at Echo. What a great team. And they too were in it for the long haul. Lee actually shot one of my novels down. So this isn't actually my first novel. But it was for the best. I want to thank my wife Sharon. I owe her everything. This Friday we will have been married 27 years. Half of our lives. And if it wasn't for her, I'd be lying in a ditch somewhere. Thank you all very much.
You know, just a couple words about fiction. Fiction is a beautiful necessity in a time like ours when so much of our big public discourse seems designed to divide and antagonize. It's an amazing empathy-creating machine that runs on detail and attention and on the basic assumption of equality, respect, and intimacy between two strangers, the writer and the reader. So please join me in raising your glasses to the 8 nominees for the first novel prize. The winner of that prize is bound to Deborah Treisman, to the Center for Fiction, and to all of you who do so much to put great fiction into the world. Cheers and congratulations.